Pictures of the buildings. God, looked like a bomb went off.
All we could see was sort of the smoke in the horizon.
It looked as if it's just the whole town was devastated. The whole town was decimated.
Tough video to see there as efforts are now underway to assess the widespread devastation caused by fast-moving fires in Maui.
At least 55 people have died and hundreds of homes and buildings turned to ash. Fox has crews on the ground across Maui this morning.
Yeah, that's right. Fox Weather's Max Gordon has more.
Right now we're standing next to one of the roadblocks on one of the main roads leading to the town of Lahaina. We're about 13 miles away right now. Officials not letting residents in because evacuations are still ongoing. Search and rescue operations also still ongoing. This as the death toll from these fires continues to rise. Now at least 55 people confirmed dead. Several fires have been burning on the island of Maui since Tuesday, none of them yet fully contained, according to officials here. It's still unknown how the fires started. The most destructive, the fire on Maui's west side, which ripped through the community of Lahaina, fed by dry conditions and fierce winds caused by a pressure change between strong high pressure to the north and Hurricane Dora as it passed hundreds of miles off the coast to the south. According to Hawaii's governor, the fire destroyed more than 1,000 buildings in Lahaina and damaged the town's famous banyan tree, the once peaceful island paradise now described as looking like a war zone.
There will be active recovery over the coming days and weeks of the bones of those who have been lost. So it will take time. To get perspective, it is going to take many years to rebuild Lahaina. When you see the full extent of the destruction of Lahaina, it will shock you. It does appear like a bomb and fire went off, if I may.
Cell towers and phone lines have burned up on Maui's west side, and that's made communication there very difficult. Mobile hotspots are being established, but it's been an agonizing few days for people who haven't been able to get in touch with their loved ones and friends. On Maui, Max Gordon, Fox Weather.
Years of recovery ahead, Max, thank you. Thousands of visitors now being urged to leave the island to save resources for residents who desperately need it. And nearly 30,000 people have been flown off the island, with more expected to leave today. And according to flight tracker SeaTac International, multiple flights coming in today, and that first flight arriving in about an hour.
So let's check in with Dan Griffin live at SeaTac this morning. Have we seen any Maui flights arriving this morning?
Well, not yet, but we know one actually just landed probably about 15 minutes ago or so. I'm looking down at my phone because I'm looking at the flight information, but essentially it was a Delta flight that has landed. We know that the baggage claim should be starting soon, so we're hoping to talk with some people as they come through. There was a flight that came through prior to that one with some people from Kona, and they were describing a packed flight, one that they wouldn't typically think would be. It was a red-eye flight, and they were talking about obviously a lot of people still trying to get out to try to find somewhere else to go as that continues. You know, we're hearing these stories as people continue to talk to us about what's going on Maui, about the damage, the destruction, the glow of the fire, the smoke, and obviously the people on the island who are also helping the tourists get to where they need to go with food, water, ATVs, directing them places. And then when you talk to some of the people who are there on vacation for weddings, they describe things such as burned cars, the damage, the buildings that are ruined. The locals who I've talked to here also describe that as well. But I want to play back a soundbite or two that we have where we talked with some people who landed last night. Take a listen to their experience.
We didn't have any cell phone coverage or any internet or any power, so we really didn't know just how dangerous the situation was until we were able to get towards the airport to understand the scope and the significance of it. My son and I left first thing in the morning. It was still dark. We drove through Lahaina. We didn't really see the devastation. My wife and other son drove through during the day and said the town is just decimated.
We went just to check out the beach, and then when we tried to come back up to where we were at, they blocked off the roads, so we couldn't go back to stay and sleep there. But luckily we had family in Maui at the time, so we just stayed with them.
So as I mentioned, a flight from Kahului has made its way here now. It's a Delta flight. So we're going to be watching for those people, see if they'd like to share some of their experiences, what they've seen, what they've heard as they get over to us. We'll keep you updated as we move through the morning. But for now, we're live here at SeaTac. Dan Griffin, Fox 13 News.
Stand for that reporting. If you'd like to help the victims of the Maui fires, make sure you donate to an accredited organization like the Maui United Way or American Red Cross of Hawaii. We've got all the updated links for you, a number of relief funds at fox13seattle.com.